Welcome to Illuminate Training number 5. This training covers how you create an assessment within the system. In this training, we'll cover 5 main things related to creating your own tests within the system. The first is how you access the new assessment menu, or what buttons do you push to begin the process. Number 2, what are the different types of assessments that Illuminate allows you to create? 3, how do you link content standards like the Common Core standards to the questions on your assessment? 4, where you actually within the system create the answer key for the new assessment. And then finally, we're going to review how to prepare student answer sheets for the new assessment. Okay, in order to set up your own test or a teacher-created test, you need to log into the system. Once my dashboard displays, goes to select the assessments. In this case, you want to create a new assessment. You have 3 choices here. If you're taking an existing test you use, one you've already made, and you want to manually load it into the system, which is what I typically do, select the manual setup, and then you also have to tell the system how many questions are in the assessment. Hit OK, and it'll take new assessment and information. Test. I rarely use the local identifier. And then these are all pretty good filters. I usually select teacher created, grade levels. I rarely lock the assessment. I leave this the default. I'm not sure what the parent photo was. And then the performance bands are what grades do you want to have selected for if someone's proficient or advanced. The district default is set to the CST standards, so they're pretty lenient. Hit save. Okay, now if you want to link standards to any of your stuff, you can select you can select what standards you want to deal with. So California Common Core will take this for the language arts, and then let's take a look at you can select, they're all preloaded, literacy and science, let's just say, and go ahead and search, and you can actually drill down. And let's say that you had a question on this one, a question on this one, a question on this one, and 2 questions on this one, something like that. You link the standards, and so you've got these built in the test, and then you go up and you do what's called alignment. And you align them to what question the standard fits with. And this is really helpful when you're reviewing performance, because you can tell, at least in my case, I can tell how well I did on certain standards or not. Now, you are on the questions here. You need to put in what the answer key is. So this is 5 question multiple choice. So we'll say this is E. We'll say this is C, B, A. Hit save. And at this point, you can go to the overview of the exam. You can scroll down. You can print your answer sheets pre-slugged. I'm going to print one for just these 2 periods. The machine's going to think about it, downloads them, I open them, then I can go from this and I can print. You can tell already that it's got the new test name, it has all the student IDs, And if I go to print this, I'll be ready to give the test. And once I collect the test, I can use the GradeCam software via the dot camera to grade all the tests for me.